Hello, and this is video number 3 of the Moroccan series, where we dive deep into Moroccan special phenomenons, or things that only happen in Morocco, or things that don't happen in Morocco. Well then, mainly today we're going to be talking about COVID. We know that COVID amassed a very bad reputation for destroying the economy, for doing all sorts of stuff. So what did COVID exactly do, and how did it impact Morocco, and why did Morocco suffer the consequences that other nations did? First of all, we're going to be talking about COVID. COVID was not something good. Let's be honest. There is nothing good came out of COVID except for environment things, and COVID actually destroyed a whole economies. But in Morocco, surprisingly, it did not affect the Moroccan population that much, which begs the question, why is that? We know that COVID actually made a lot of things happen. For example, like mass hysteria in the United States, where people started just buying stuff, mass buying toilet paper, storing them like it's the end of the world. Same thing happened in UK and many countries, especially Italy, where people started buying all of the stocks and just hiding in their homes like it's the end of the world. And in Morocco, it didn't actually impact us that much. We did have a little bit of mass buy-in, but we didn't have the prices increase because of the supply and demand equation, because there was a high demand for the stores, but the supply was not enough, so prices started increasing. Anyways, in Morocco, we didn't have mass hysteria, and it's mainly because Morocco doesn't rely that much on exports. We have our natural agriculture, which is amazing and able to sustain the people. And this helped us, and helped us a big time, because we didn't, since COVID limited trade and limited a lot of the exports and imports, Morocco just basically, all of that things that Morocco was going to export just came back to the country. And surprisingly enough, food became cheaper. I don't know how that works. I think it's just because we have now such a big high supply on the country in the inside, that it doesn't actually leave the country, so the people might as well sell it here. And that's one of the things. Prices didn't actually go up in Morocco, they went down. And that's something I'm very proud of in my country, that in a time of crisis where people are suffering and having problems, our nation managed to come on top. Morocco even started manufacturing COVID masks to exports, which means that in a time of crisis, Morocco saw the opportunity and gained the upper hand. That's one thing. Second thing is, COVID did affect employment, but surprisingly enough, I saw, for example, in my city of Musliman, I saw a lot of people who used to have work such as taxis or any work that requires service of getting out in and out. They just literally started opening up their own garages, selling fruits or selling anything. There is the hustle mentality, the grind set in Moroccan people, that no matter what, they're gonna keep earning that bread. And that's also one of the things that I like about Morocco. It's the mentality of the people here is not to give up, but to strive forward and keep on pushing. Add to that the fact that COVID didn't actually impact Morocco all that well. It impacted the corporations, where they started using Zoom and video calls, but it didn't impact the economy in a bad way whatsoever. The only big impact is that students were not allowed to have exchanges, and traveling was kind of limited. That's one of the big things that impacted it. But this is also thanks to the government and the confinement rule, where Morocco actually confined itself after finding 2,000 cases. This explains the Moroccan government and how it's amazing at governing its people, and it also talks about the Moroccan patriotic spirit, which focused mainly on sharing the information of COVID, and having strict and problem solving mindsets that help the nation go past this crisis. This video is mainly talking about Morocco, and how COVID impacted the economy in the whole world, and how it did not impact Morocco whatsoever. Yay, ديما مغرب.